Captain Eva Rostova was one of the best. She knew these waters like the back of her hand. But on a calm Tuesday afternoon, she made a decision that would cost her everything. And the scariest part is you are making the same mistake right now. Captain Eva Rostova trusted the sea because she trusted herself. For 15 years, she sailed this exact route, a silver thread stitched across a vast blue map. Her experience was her compass, her intuition a flawless guide. Today was no different. The water was calm, the engine a steady heartbeat beneath her feet. But then, a sudden, violent shudder. A sound that did not belong. The deep, guttural scream of metal tearing apart. In an instant, the familiar world was gone, replaced by the chaos of alarms and the sickening tilt of the deck. Her ship was broken. Her voyage was over. The map she had been following was wrong. But that map was not made of paper. It was in her head. Eva's mistake was not a lapse in skill. It was a failure of imagination. She was the victim of a universal human flaw, a blind spot so common it is practically invisible. The investor and thinker Charlie Munger identified this flaw perfectly. He said that to the man with only a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. Eva had a hammer, her past experience. And the world presented her with a problem that was not a nail. Her one trusted tool, the very thing that made her feel so confident, led directly to her downfall. This is the ordinary world for most of us. We develop a few favorite ways of thinking, our own mental hammers, and we use them for everything. We use our hammer of being agreeable in a business negotiation that requires confrontation. We use our hammer of analytical logic to solve a problem that requires emotional connection. And the stakes are identical to Eva's. When our single tool fails, our projects, our careers, and our relationships can run aground on the unseen icebergs of reality. But what if Eva had more than just a hammer? What if she had a whole toolbox? These tools exist. They are called mental models. A mental model is not just an idea. It is a framework for reality, a lens to see the world through. It is a tool for thinking. Let us replay Eva's disastrous voyage, but this time we will give her 3 new tools from her toolbox. First, the model of inversion. Instead of asking what is the fastest, most familiar way to my destination, she asks the opposite. What are all the ways this voyage could end in absolute disaster? This question immediately forces her to consider low probability, high-impact events. She would remember the weather report she glanced at, an unusual cold snap further north. A nail problem sees the familiarity, an inversion problem sees the hidden threat. Next, she pulls out the tool of second-order thinking. Her first-order thought is that this direct route will save her 6 hours. But a second-order thinker asks, and then what? The faster route takes her closer to the edge of the seasonal ice shelf. That cold snap, the one inversion helped her notice, could have caused new, uncharted ice to form. The 6 hours she might save are dwarfed by the catastrophic risk of a collision. Finally, she uses first principles thinking. She ignores her past experience and asks what are the fundamental, unchangeable truths of this situation. Truth 1 is that water below 0 degrees turns to ice. Truth 2 is that steel hulls are vulnerable to massive, frozen objects. Truth 3 is that weather patterns are dynamic, not static. Past success is not a guarantee of future performance. With these 3 tools, the journey is transformed. The safe and familiar route is suddenly revealed for what it is, the single most dangerous path she could take. The ice was not the real problem. The disaster was never the ice. It was Eva's limited mental toolbox. The real map is not the territory of the world. It is the web of mental models you use to navigate it. And when that map is small, your world is small. When that map is flawed, your life is a series of preventable shipwrecks. The moment of transformation is realizing you are the cartographer. You can add new tools to your toolbox. You can build a better map. Living a more successful life is not about trying harder with the same old hammer. It is about pausing, opening the toolbox, and choosing the right instrument for the job. It is about understanding that the quality of your thinking determines the quality of your future. You are the captain of your own ship. Look around you. See the challenges not as nails, but as complex problems waiting for the right tool. Your life, your career, your relationships, they are all waiting for a better architect. They are waiting for you. Subscribe for weekly stories that change how you see yourself and the world, where ancient wisdom meets modern psychology through unforgettable narratives.